Hey, in this video I want to show you a unique case study, how we manage to grow an Amazon seller, but at the same time also reduce his refund rate. So let's dive in. So first of all, as we can see, this account is already doing above 3 million a year. And we started to work on this account around 2 to 3 months ago. And sales started to go up, profits go up. But something very unique that I found out is that actually the refund rate started to decrease. And I'm going to show you it through Scale Insight. So if we will check Scale Insight, we can see the last 6 weeks. You can see, as I mentioned, sales went up, profit went up. But more interesting is actually the refund rate started to go down. And even though we are pushing harder with the ACOS went up and the tacos went up, still profit are high, sales are high. But again, the main thing I wanted to mention in this video is how we manage actually to reduce the refund rate. There's 3 tips that I wanted to share, and we'll start with tip number 1. So first of all, many Amazon sellers are always talking about their top keyword, the keyword that have the most search volume. But another key metric to track is how relevant is the keyword. And I wanted to show you an example of similar products. I wanted to show you a similar niche. So I went into Product Opportunity Explorer and I searched for laptop chargers. And if you're searching for laptop charger, you can see that there's a bunch of different companies, a bunch of different varieties for different computers. But the key here is that we have the main keyword, laptop charger. Now I'm assuming that if you're selling HP laptop charger and you will bid on the keyword laptop charger, your CPC probably will be high and your ACOS will be high. And even though there's probably the most amount of search volume for this keyword, the intention of the customer to buy is much lower on this keyword. So when we have products with lots of variations or specifics like here, we need to make sure we are not just bidding on the highest search volume, we're actually bidding on the keyword that are most relevant to our niche. And if we will take the keyword that have most relevancy, even though they have less search volume, we can take bigger market share. So just an example here, and I want to take it a step further. So even now, if we are not bidding on laptop charger, but we are bidding on HP laptop charger, even here, there's some things that we need to take into account. So one of the things that we made with the client, we started to rearrange his PPC campaigns, and I saw some keywords that are very broad or less relevant that have a good ACOS, and I closed them. And the owner of the brand told me, why you're closing those keywords? The ACOS is good. But as soon as we closed them and we did the shift in the PPC, we started to see the refund going down. So I just want to show you an example. So this is tip number 2. If I'm bidding on laptop charger and I'm not having any negations, maybe I can get good sales, maybe I can get to a point that the ACOS is low, but in the end, people will click on the ad and they might buy it and it will be the wrong product. So if I'm searching for HP laptop charger in Amazon, we can see that all of the charger looks the same. And as we all know, people usually look at the image, price and review, and they less look at the title. So here is a good example. I searched for HP laptop charger and I found out in the end, in the PPC section, I have universal laptop charger. So I have this one, I'm not sure it's HP, it says ProBook. I have Lenovo ThinkPad chargers that is not HP. So people can actually click on this. Probably the conversion will be high, but also they can buy it. It will be the wrong product and they will return it. And it's very easy to return a product. And we can see as well here another not relevant chargers. So probably those people don't have good bank of negations and those people probably wasting their money. I will show you another example and then I show you what we did in the PPC in order to not do this mistake. So another example is 65 watt charger. So we can see this is 65 as well, and if I will go to other PPC spots, 65 as well. This is 100 watt. Okay, but this is not an ad. Okay, so we can see 10 port USB wall charger though. It's not that relevant. We can see Dell charger 130 watt. So you can see the wrong products. So one of the things that we did to the client is building a bank of negations. So what is a bank of negations? When we have products like I mentioned here, you need to make sure that all the keywords that are not relevant, for example, I will go back to Product Opportunity Explorer. If I have HP laptop charger, I want to make sure I have bank of negations. So it's a list of Lenovo laptop charger, Dell laptop charger, Asus laptop charger, universal laptop charger, Acer, Samsung laptop charger, phone charger, USB might get into it. But the goal is to create a full bank of many keywords that for sure we know are not our products. So we can see here we have 25 negations. And I see that people don't have any negations, or they're only negating if they see clicks with no sales. But we need to start doing it before. So basically, if we have keywords that we know they are not relevant, we need to start negating them. So as you see, 25 negations, and this list only increasing and increasing. Now, tip number 3, which I rarely see people use, and I think it can be a massive changer, especially if you are a niche like this, is to use a broad modifier. So what is broad modifier, and what is the difference between broad modifier to regular broad? Let's go for 1 second to the apparel niche. If I will bid on running shoes or on shoes on broad, I will get targeted running shoes, best shoes for running, maybe Nike's shoes, and we don't want our broad to get out of control. We want, even though it's broad, we want it to be very specific as we can. So when we use modifier, basically we're telling to Amazon that you have to use those keywords, and the keyword in the modifier have to be in the target. So for example, if I will target shoes, I won't have Nike's shoes, I won't have any other brand. So for example, what I'm doing, I'm putting plus before each keyword. So for example, this keyword can be a great targeting. It's telling Amazon, do a broad, search in broad, but you have to have HP, laptop, and charger in the target. So it might be HP laptop charger, best charger, or HP laptop charger for home. I don't know, just inventing some targets. But you have to have those. Again, even if you're deciding to use the most search volume keywords and you do what I said, which is have bank of negations, making sure you use only modifiers in broad phrase, increasing the bank of negations every time, probably first of all your refunds tend to go down, but also each dollar that you spend, you know that is going exactly to the spot in Amazon that is need to go. So your ranking also might go up, and your sales will go up, and profit probably will go up as well, because you're wasting less money. So I hope this video is clear. If you have any questions about broad modifier, or you want to have similar videos in the future, please let me know. Please comment below, and thank you so much.